Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Movie Fans Horror Review. As you can see, I got my guest back with me, Misery Black.
Back.
She's back. And before we get started, I do want to just throw one thing out there. Alright, so I got a couple of comments this week, on top of the multiple comments that I've had for a while now, saying that my show is just too long. Just all there is to it, it's too long. I average probably about between 30 and 40 minutes a week, something like that. It is a lot for one setting, especially for like an internet crowd, you know. Television series, I can see that I'm on TV, I'm on the tube, and people like their videos generally between, 5 to 10 minutes or something, So, and you know what? I've always been, the Phantom for the people, always. So I was like, you know what? All right.
Phantom for the people.
Phantom for the people. That's a platform we'll run on right there. The Phantom for the people. So I was like, you know what?
President?
Yes.
President.
So what we'll do is we're going to change up formats next week. This will be the last episode that will be its regular running time. And then next week, yes, we will switch over to a new format. I will do my little intro or whatnot. We'll do it in 4 parts. I'll do the intro and the top 3 in the first segment. And then I'll sign off and everything. And then we'll come back. We'll do the news and upcoming horror movies, second segment. And then the third segment will basically be like any new movies I've seen recently. And viewer comments. And then the last segment will just be reviews. So, alright. Quit your bitching. I hope you're happy. That's it. I'm not personally happy with it, but you know what? I'm here to make the viewers happy.
He's a Phantom for the people.
I'm a Phantom for the people. What can I say? So, alright. Did you have a good week off? You sound it. Alright, so we got 2 movies for you tonight. We've got Hills Have Eyes, remake. And then, for my boy Joseph Frost 66, I guess that's 66, he, requested that I review 28 weeks later. So I was like, yes, I will. Probably thought I forgot, but I didn't. I put it on the list, so there we go. What do you say we get into this thing? So, last week I asked the top 3. It was, what is the top 3 remakes you do not like? Like, you just think it's just balls. It sucks completely. And I got a couple responses. Cynical44 hit me back. He said his number 3 was The Fog. I totally agree. This movie sucked balls. It's ridiculous. Like, I didn't really care personally for the original, but this one was just completely shit. Like, I can go into a whole rant, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I agree. Sucked balls. Number 2. I don't know how this didn't make my list. It should have, actually. If I can remake it, I'm throwing this in there. The Wicker Man. Jesus fucking Christ. I used to have respect for Nick Cage. I actually liked this guy at one time.
No.
I mean, he did Con Air, Raising Arizona, and now he's doing like Wicker Man and Next. And his number 1 was Psycho, which I have not seen because everybody told me it's just, of course everybody knows it's a shot-for-shot remake. And I'm like, I can care less. Like, I'll come across it eventually, I guess. There's probably time I'll do the review for the show. I already did the original Psycho. I may do review for the other Psycho, but I can care less really about it, one way or another. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. And we also had our good friend Satan Slayer's. I knew I was going to do that. I went like 3 weeks without flubbing it. Satan Slayer's Lair, and he said his top 3 worst remakes. As number 3, Nightmare on Elm Street. I totally agree. Sucked balls. Horrible. He also said number 2 was The Fog. He also said that sucks. And his number 1 was Halloween. That gets a lot of shit. I enjoyed it. I liked the Rob Zombie. In fact, I enjoyed 1 and 2. 1 don't really get as much shit. Like you'll find there's like 2 different camps, like people who really liked it, people who just really hated it. But Halloween 2, it's just like 1 camp. Just let's take a big shit over Rob Zombie. So, but yeah, I personally liked it, but he was not a huge fan. So I want to thank both you guys for hitting me with your top 3s. And so this week I'm thinking, what can I do? What's the thing? I'm like, let's do kind of a fun one. Let's do something a little bit different. Like I have not yet seen it on YouTube. So top 3 horror movies that have a number in the title. Now here's the rules for this one. Can't be a sequel. So you can't just be like, well, Halloween Part 4. No, that don't count. Has to be like in the actual title. And if you can't have 2, like I'm going to have 28 days later in mine. So I mean, I could easily throw 28 weeks later in there. But you know what? They're in the same series. Just combine them. I'm good with that. So yes, top 3 horror movies with numbers in the title. Now my number 3 is 1408. I did a review for that not long ago. Thought it was really good, and I went through all like I couldn't think of any. Like I was drawing a blank, and then like after I made my top 3, others came up, and that number 3 spot is almost interchangeable. Like I could probably throw like 13 Ghosts in there and not really think twice. Oh yeah, 13 Ghosts is awesome. Loved it. So yeah, but yeah, 1408. Number 2, 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later. I put them, both right there. Just brilliant movies. Did a review for 28 Days Later already. Everybody knows I loved it. We're going to do my 28 Weeks Later review tonight. So, and then number 1 for me is Friday the 13th. And I truly just love, even like the shitty ones, like, I don't know. Like some of my least favorite ones in the series is like Jason Goes to Hell and Friday the 13th, 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And I even enjoy them. Like, I don't know, they're cheesy as shit, but, or just sometimes just plain laughably bad, but I like them. So, yeah. Well, what about you? Do you got any, like, certain movies? Do you have a top 3? I mean, you think of 3 on the top of your head?
No, I love 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts, yeah. She's a big fan of it.
Like, I just love that movie. And then, yeah, I do like Friday the 13th.
Far out.
Other than that, like, can't think of any.
Well, one of them that was pretty close that didn't get in was 30 Days a Night. There's not an obscure one, 976 Evil. That's a movie that I watched when I was a kid. I thought it was great. I mean, it's not like a masterpiece by any stretch of imagination, but I mean, for what it is, a supernatural, low budget, horror movie, I was all about it. Of course, either one of the 13 Ghosts, I suppose, would be up there. One Missed Call.
Oh, yeah.
I'll count that too. Like if it's a word and not necessarily the number, In fact, man, One Missed Call would almost be my number 3, I think, actually, instead of 1408. I really did like the original One Missed Call, not this American remake bullshit. But
racist.
So yes, there we go. Top 3 horror movies with numbers in the title. Now there are multiple ways to hit me up. Got the video response.
Video response.
Oh my god. You got the video response. You got the
video response.
You got the real response.
You got the video response.
Oh my god, this one over here.
You got.
I missed you, Mr. Black. Let me tell you, I really missed you.
Response.
All my Phantom friends
video
over
response.
on Facebook.
You can
hit me up over there.
Video response on no.
You can do a video response over there.
You can do a video response on YouTube.
You can hit me up on my email.
Hit me up on the video response.
moviefam7@gmail.com. Do you have an email for your account yet? I'm gonna hit you up with your email all the time. And then, of course, you can leave a comment.
You can
right down below.
Also leave a video response right down below.
You can just send some hate mail her way too. I'm good with that. I really
like
am.
hate mail actually.
So yeah.
Send hate mail and a video response.
There you go. That's not too shabby. Why don't anybody do that? Yes, I agree. If you're gonna start sending hate mail, send it in video response form. Like, I'd much rather.
No one does that.
No one does do that.
Because they think they're all big and bad because they can comment and say whatever they want. But whenever they go to talk, they're just like.
We're literally like instigating a war right now with just haters out there. So yes, there you go. Send them in. So let's get some news. Now we actually got some news this week. Like I know the past few weeks has been dry as shit. Like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get some news together. No, we got some news this week. Matt Reeves, director of Cloverfield and Let Me In. You still haven't seen that, have you?
What?
Let Me In?
No, but I've seen
Oh, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me?
I've seen Cloverfield. You've
seen the entire saga to Twilight and you have not watched Let Me In?
I have not seen the entire saga of Twilight.
So,
shut up.
Anyways, really good director. Just got the job to direct Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And yeah. Only thing I have a problem with, that's just a long title. Like,
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Well, it feels like the old, it was like, like Beneath the Planet of the Apes. I don't know, there's like a shit, like Escape from Planet of the Apes, Below the Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes. And of course, recently they had Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Like,
let's just drop of the Apes. Like, or no, let's just drop Planet. Let's just do like the Rise of the Apes, the Dawn of the Apes. It works. Escape from the Apes, I don't know, I'm just tired of like seeing like this long titles.
Sounds like they're just trying to shove every cliche.
They're trying to shove it down our throats. What they're trying to do.
Clearly.
But I bet it'll be good though. Because I'm gonna lie, I was a huge fan of Rise. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been a little darker.
Yeah.
Like it was like at the end, it was just like a typical popcorn, mainstream, big budget movie. but it was still enjoyable. I mean, me wanting it to be darker just would be, I don't know, it wouldn't really work. Yeah, because I mean, it's typical for me, yes. For a PG-13 action movie, it was not going to happen. But for me, I was like, let's make it R-rated and let's have some weird stuff up there. All right, so now recently, they've been filming the pilot for her show called Mockingbird. We tried this for a third time here. Mockingbird Lane, which was the Munsters remake.
Oh.
They'll do a television remake for the Munsters. They got the pilot, and they got canceled before it even got aired. Like, they literally just shut down production on it. Rumor has it that the production company, NBC, they're really pushing behind the new Hannibal TV series. So, like, they're just kind of shutting down some minor projects, and they consider Mockingbird Lane a minor project. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really that heartbroken. It's weird casting. They had Jerry O'Connell as Herman Munster, and I'm like, what? Really? Jerry O'Connell? Then of course, the mom. I'm not gonna lie. I've only seen a few Munsters. Like, I know what the characters are portraying. I couldn't tell you first names. So whoever the mom was, they got the sister Lindsay Bluth from Arrested Development. I can't remember the actress's name, but I like her. Well, I like her from that show. So she's going to play the mom, which you could win either way. I was okay with that. But they had I think his last name's Lizard, Eddie Lizard, or Izzard.
Lizard.
The British comedian dude as Grandpa. And I was like, really?
Lizard.
I don't know.
Lizard.
I'm not going to lie, it got canceled for probably good reasons. So, yeah. Just saw the trailer. Oh, my God. For Lords of Salem. Dude, it looks fucking awesome. It looks freaking awesome. Have you seen it yet?
Not the trailer.
I recommend you check this out. Dude, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'll probably get some hate mail for this one. Dude, the trailer, now just the trailer, I'm not talking about his directing style or even the movie itself. I'm just saying the trailer, it reminded me of watching like an old Stanley Kubrick trailer. And even down to the classical music playing in the background. I thought that was brilliant. Listen to classical music as you're seeing like all this carnage and mayhem and this bizarre, surreal imagery. Dude, it was beautiful. I loved it, and I am really. Only thing I hate is like they're really kind of pushing from the producers of Paranormal Activities, and I'm just like, to me personally, I mean, Rob Zombie's enough to push anything. Like, you just be like, the new Rob Zombie movie, that should be it. But let's face it, Halloween 2 bombed and got a lot of shit. Yeah. So I think they're just like, well, shoot, gotta give him a crutch, and not necessary. But I don't know, looks good. Definitely recommend everybody check it out. It's not coming out to 2013 though. I honestly thought it was coming out this year.
We're never gonna see it. What's gonna end first?
Do what?
The world's gonna end before we can see it.
That's true. That's true. We ain't gonna see it. We ain't gonna see it because.
Don't get your hopes up.
The Mayans. Fucking Mayans. Or Aztecs. Who was it? Mayans or Aztecs?
Mayans.
Fuck them both. They're running it. So, alright,
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. The Mayans. Fucking pricks. So, anyways.
Time to write out 2 more years.
I always say, if I had just a shitload of money. This ain't even joking. If I was just balling out of control, filthy, stinking rich, dude, my house would look almost like Wayne Manor, but like a gothic Wayne Manor, and I'd have like gargoyles and a moat. It looked haunted. It looked haunted. Big main thing. But apparently now you can actually buy haunted looking houses. 2 big famous ones are on the market right now. The exteriors that they shot for the Amityville Horror just hit the market. It's actually in New Jersey. I didn't realize it. Like the real house, of course, is Amityville, but this is just the house they used for the set. But I guess for the exterior shots of the movie. But I guess they even had trouble selling it because people just assume like it's haunted, but it was just a movie set. But dude, I would love to live in the Amityville house. Are you kidding me? That'd be awesome. Even like the inside wouldn't be the same inside. I'm like, it's the outside. That's all you care about. The 2 little windows and big chimney through the nose. That's boom. There it is. It'd be freaking awesome. And the other house is, I guess, a guy who used to work at Disney World made an actual livable, life-size recreation of the Haunted Mansion. Oh. And they even have, like, gadgets inside, like the faucets work, like ghosts turn them on. They turn on, like, off and on, like, randomly. Mirrors with the ghost in them. But it has,
that would cost a lot, like the water.
It would cost a lot, like electricity, water bill. It'd just be going through the roof. Bro, it's goofy. That's what I don't like about it. Like, if I had like an actual house like that was like animatronic and everything, I'd want to be scarier and creepier. But like this goofy ghost, like, ho, here we are, we're at the Haunted Mansion. And I'm just like, I'm out. So Amityville house for sure, I'd buy it, but I wouldn't bother with the Haunted Mansion. That just be like, it wouldn't even like creepy. I just annoy you. Like he'd be laying in bed trying to sleep.
Picturing like a holographic Tupac.
Yeah. What? A holographic? Oh,
Tupac.
Wow. You know what? That'd be better than the actual haunted mansion.
I was thinking of like holographic ghosts, but then Tupac came in my head. And I was
Same
like,
thing, though.
holographic.
Right? I mean, technically, yeah. I mean. And finally, the word just broke out that they're going to be making a Latino spinoff.
Latino, I'm out.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Latino spinoff to Paranormal Activity.
I'm out.
Apparently, it's going to be produced by everybody who's behind the Paranormal Activity movies. No word yet if it's going to be found footage or not. But here's the thing. I guess rumor is that Paramount has not. I think it's Paramount that does the paranormal movies. They have not confirmed this or not. But I guess after the credits of Part 4, there's going to be like a sneak preview or a scene or whatever that's going to be for the Latino version. It's going to be a Spanish language though. That's the one thing. Like it will be a foreign language film. So
don't expect any comments from me.
Oh my God, horrible. Mr. Black is racist. That's ridiculous. So yeah, that's it for news. Now talking about some upcoming horror movies. We got now last week I talked about I didn't really give much of a description on it because being the asshole that I am, I just didn't watch the trailer for him yet. Frankenweenie, which I think looks really good. Have you seen the trailer for it yet?
Yes, I have many times.
Not feeling it, or?
I don't know. Just the fact that you say it looks really good is funny.
You know what? Tim Burton's been missing a lot lately, and I hope this is the movie that kind of brings him back.
Let's hope so.
I agree. I mean, I really do. I hope it is.
He needs to make a comeback.
And just once again, it's not pandering to kids. Like all the references are old school Universal references. No kids getting these,
Like,
okay, the poodle gets shocked. She has the Bride of Frankenstein hair.
Oh yeah.
A lot of basically, I think it's just basically a Frankenstein spin, anyways. So I'm definitely digging that.
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie. See, you get it. So, but yeah, no, I think it looks good. Of course, there's been a slew. I know it's like this year alone. There's been nothing but like these. In fact, Darren Randy brought it up last week that it's just kind of like there's been a bunch of these like scary, I guess, kid horror cartoons. We had Paranorman back in March, which is the only thing I'm hearing about that is like it has the first openly gay character. Yeah, that's all I heard. Like I don't know anything else about the movie, so much. But that's what every review I've heard. Like, well, kudos for the show because they have.
My boyfriend would like you.
Wow. You check it out.
That's
I
what
guess.
He says.
I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. I mean, it looks better than the next one I'm about to say, which is that Hotel Transylvania. Yeah. I just hate Adam Sandler. That's all there is to it. I just have hatred for this dude. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did he do with that movie?
He's the voice, and it's from Happy Madison Productions. So
oh, I didn't know that.
It made some money, and I hate that because his last few movies have just bombed. And I'm just like, yes, he's finally going to lose some. Because the reason I hate Adam Sandler is not to get off on a big rant about Adam Sandler. But like it just seems like he just knows what that easy paycheck is, and he's just cranking out shit on top of shit on top of shit. Go back, dude. I don't care. I liked his stupid, goofy early comedies. I love Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. I liked. He don't do that often. There's like the badass in a. I'm not gonna say we're a badass comical relief, but he was in a Bulletproof. Freaking hilarious. Wedding Singer, one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, period. And that's like a romantic thing, but I dug it. And then he just started making shit, like, Big Daddy, really?
I like Big Daddy.
You would. Longest Yard, I enjoyed. It had nothing to do with Adam Sandler. Like, you could have took that jackass out, put anybody else in, I would have liked it. It'd probably even better. I just like seeing, I'm a big wrestling fan, so I just love seeing like all these wrestlers on screen. And I like the story. I mean, it's a good, story. But see, it's original. It wasn't like an actual, But yeah, anyways, it made some money. Anyways, so yeah, and then VHS, which heard a lot. I've heard more positive than I thought I would for this type of movie because once I saw the trailer. Now I'm gonna explain it to you. Now it's gonna sound stupid as shit. All right.
What movie?
VHS. My God. VHS is basically the concept is like this guy hires these burglars to break into the house and to steal a videotape. A VHS, and but they're filming it, so it's the found footage movie with found footage movies in it. It's like, found footage within a found footage.
Looking for the found footage.
And when they go down in the basement, they find like a shitload of tapes. So I guess they're on to show 5 of them. But they watch 5 different, and of course it's like, Creep Show or any other anthology horror movie where it's like 5 stories in this movie. Of course, they're all held together by them. It's, it sounds ridiculous, but dude, I saw the trailer and it looked good. Like I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it was limited release, and I didn't get to see it in my town, so I would have went to go see it last week, but didn't have it. Now this week, it's this week that VHS is out. Next week, another awesome movie coming out, Sinister. Dude, this thing looks scary as shit. Like, I rarely say that, but I think, here's the thing, I love horror movies, but there's rarely any horror movies that are actually scary. Although they'll make the claim, they'll plaster that shit all over the DVD cover. Scariest movie in decades. Bull fucking shit. The last movie that kind of stuck with me was Insidious. I
love that movie. I watched that movie before you even thought about watching it.
Everybody watched it before I watched it.
Yeah, because I was like, you need to check out Insidious, but you were like,
She watched Twilight. It's almost say, I can't take your movie quick, your movie reviews.
You can't even talk.
Because I'm so struck by the fact that you like Twilight. I'm sorry. Anyways, but yes, no, you're right. I mean, everybody, Lynn Ramsey's trying to get me to watch it. You trying to get me to watch it. If I took a recommendation, a review request to, hey, review this movie, I did it. And you know what? It was awesome. Like, it's a little bit actually sticks with you. Like, after you're done watching it, you're still thinking about it.
And then you keep looking in the corner of your room, just like...
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's one of those few movies that, it does kind of give you the willies, The willies. That's funny.
I was trying to keep a straight face.
Sinister, it kind of takes you back to that, man. Because, I mean, it's literally, like, they didn't make any references in the trailer, but to me, it's a lot like Insidious. Basically, it's writers in a house, and he finds this old projector with film in it, and he watches it, and it looks like it's like cut between like family videos, like home videos, but then there's like snuff film shit on there. Dude, I don't know, man. It looks like it's some creepy shit. Like the cool scene is they get nothing away because in the trailer, it shows like it shows the family. They're all playing in the backyard, but then it just cuts to them with bags over their head, and they're got the nooses around their neck. Now they're standing on the ground. Nooses over the branch, but then on another branch, they're tied to the other branch. The other branch has been cut, and when it falls, they raise up. Yeah. Dude, that looks awesome. Just looks creepy as shit. And once again, I mean, there was no like dialogue. I mean, just you're listening to music as you're seeing the images. Like one scene, like he's looking out the window, he has like a picture, and it shows like this demon thing there. But when he brings it down, it's the same thing, but like the demon's there, and he's like, I don't know, man, it looks creepy as shit. I recommend it. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
Yeah. Recommend it. So yeah, that's next week. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's limited or not. It should be wide. If it is, I mean, if it comes to our little shitty town, I'm definitely gonna check it out. So, all right. So let's get to some viewer comments. Now, we had a new viewer a couple weeks back, Behind the Bushes, and he hit me up on our Facebook, and he checked out. I recently. I don't know how long ago it's been. It's been a little bit ago, I guess. I made a video, photos of the Phantom being crucified, called Passion of the Phantom, and just black and white photos of me strung up on a cross. Misery, you was there, you helped me out, and got all the ghouls from the or neighboring ghouls here in the cemetery to help us out. And just posted on there, wasn't really thinking nothing of it, just something fun to do. And so yeah, he commented on that, so he really dug that. So, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Boom. Brian Mendoza also likes my mask. Like, I'm getting lots of comments, but he makes like the same comment everybody else does. They're like, that reminds me of The Crow. And I said it, multiple times before. Yes, I was influenced by Kiss and The Crow. A little bit of Joker thrown in there. Like, even though this is more Crow, I was thinking Joker when I made this like this. But yeah.
And a lot of things you can't see, like.
Yeah.
Thorns.
Yeah, I got this, you can go a little bit closer, I guess. I can show them that. I don't think anybody ever noticed that, actually.
I have.
Up here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, little yellow things up there, that was supposed to be scar tissue, a la like the Crown of Thorns. And each of these things has a different thing. Like, I didn't just throw it on there just to look good. They have like certain meanings. Some means I'm keeping myself, some I'll share freely. The thorns there, what happened with that was, where I work at, very conservative. very Christian. And it was last year, I got a tattoo on my head. 666. Looks just like Damien's in the original Omen. I haven't seen the remake, so I couldn't tell you if it looks like that or not. But in the original Omen, how he has the sixes, boom, right there. Which is bigger, you know. And I mean, after people would be like, oh, that's crazy, you know. But I didn't think, dude, like literally, I had like 15, 20 people go tell on me.
I'm self-employed.
I had to wear a headband on it just to keep my job. So the headband felt like I was wearing my own crown of thorns. So yeah, that's when I made this mask. I was like, you know what? That's what it felt like. So I put little scar tissue looking stuff. Of course, I'm a shitty artist, so it probably just looks like crap. But either way, that's what it is. So yeah. But thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, buddy. And yeah, keep watching. And yeah, our last viewer comment came from you. Oh my God. Blowing me up. She got her own YouTube page. And you know what? I'll put the link actually down below. So check her out. Are you going to make videos? I think 13 Woodman asked you that on your page.
Oh.
He checked your...
not.
You don't make
No, I haven't checked.
Yeah, I think he subscribed to you and he said like, he asked your girl to make you make videos.
I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about
Spin off.
I just made it yesterday.
So, well, anyways, now she's made it, like, she blew up this one. Like, literally, it shows I got, like, 8 comments, and, like, 4 or 5 are from her. So, anyways.
Well, I comment as I watch. I don't just wait till the end and make one giant comment. I comment as I watch.
Or comment as you watch, and then pause, and then comment more, pause, comment more, pause. So, anyways, but the one that stuck out to me was last week when we were talking about top 3 horror remakes you just hate. Billick said that he just
such a freaking liar.
Didn't like it.
What the heck?
So you said you called him on it. Now how do you know? Like the kid's in the cornfield all the time. You're in your mausoleum. Like how do you know he doesn't
I have
like
my ways.
You have your ways.
You do realize that I eat the souls of orphans?
I mentioned that last week.
Orphans.
Yeah, but the corn children just like spewed forth out like the corn rolls.
Orphans.
I guess they are orphans.
Orphans.
So yeah.
I'm planning my meals.
So anyways, yes. So call him Billick a liar. That's insane. Kid's on the show, just trying to do his thing. You're trolling.
He'll never know.
Is that what you kids call it? Troll. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna yell into the cornfield after the show actually. So yes, if you guys want to leave a comment, once again, you can comment about anything. We really don't care here on the show.
No.
Hate, love mail, questions.
Love mail.
Love mail. Love. You know, maybe you got like some recommendations. Maybe you got reviewer requests. You want to review certain movies.
I like questions.
Questions. Don't even be horror movie related if you don't want it to be. We don't give a shit. We'll answer anything. So boom.
Well,
there it is.
Well.
You can do moviefan7gmail.com.
No.
Down below.
Get off.
Phantom Friends. Or video response.
Video response.
So boom. There it is.
Video response.
All right. Wait till you get some reviews. Did you watch these movies yet?
I have a life, you know. I don't have time to just sit in a hole and
that's what you do.
Watch movies all day.
That's what you do. Hey, have you seen 13 Ghosts in Twilight? Hey, how many have you seen 13 Ghosts in Twilight? Exactly. All right. So anyways,
I don't like Twilight.
All right. First, we got The Hills Have Eyes. And before we get started on this, I gotta say I really love this front cover right here. And here's the reason I really love it is because the MPAA, the Motion Picture Something Association, like I can care less, literally like they're just Nazis when it comes to rating movies. So when DVDs, you know, start getting more mainstream and everything, filmmakers decide a way to get around this. We will literally just like say fuck the MPAA. We'll put that shit out theatrically, but when DVDs come out, we're gonna go fucking hardcore, unrated, whatever. And they hate that shit. Like literally, they're like, that's not fair. I just remember this is one example they had in one of their articles. They're like, this is horrible. There are children walking by, and there's a young girl getting her head pushed down. But I'm like, fuck off.
She's
Fuck that.
getting her head pushed down. Ooh.
How about this? Do some fucking parenting and keep your kids away from it. Hey, there you go.
Hey.
So anyways, yeah, I love the cover just for that reason alone. Alright, so Hills Have Eyes. Basic plot is a family going through the... they're in New Mexico in this one. Going through the desert, take a shortcut, and have car trouble, and they get taken down by a bunch of cannibal inbred hillbillies.
Woo!
Mutants. So yes, you know, the first time I watched this, back in 2006, this is 2006 by the way, I didn't care for it. I'm a fan of the original. It's pretty much the same fucking movie. Like, it is. It literally is just... There's some minor differences, but that's not a remake. I'm sorry. Like, to me, a remake, you gotta change more than just a couple of fucking things to make it a remake. So, yeah, initially I watched it. I hated it. I didn't even watch part 2 because I just like this one. However, watching it now, I'm like, alright, I'm kind of getting over my whole, like, fuck remakes just for being remakes kick I'm on. Even though that still don't matter, because I still do hate remakes for being remakes. But anyways,
just a little rebel. You're just such a hipster.
Oh, you're a hipster. Anyways, so, watched it this time. It's a little better. Now, once again, this is actually widely popular. Like, this is just my opinion. Like, everybody else on here, like, I have not heard too many people say they don't like this one. In fact, most people like this better than the original. I mean, it is. To me, I prefer the original because it has, like, real gritty look, whereas this is, like, that glossy, gritty shit that you get, like, in new remakes. The main theme, and this is why, I don't know, it doesn't work. I mean, to me, I don't think it works in this one as it did with the original. But what Wes Craven did with the original Last House on the Left and the original Hills Have Eyes is the theme was normal people who are put in these horrible situations and then they have to basically revert back to their most basic human instincts, animalistic instincts really, and fucking go crazy and have to kill, basically become the monster that you're fighting to make it out alive, to basically survive.
Cliche, but...
Let's see, he started cliche though, like that was what he started, so it adds nothing new, and to me, I just didn't really believe like their descent, like I don't know, like the young kid who's like now the man of the trailer, I don't know, I just didn't really, or man of the RV, I don't know, I just not huge on it, like it's okay, I just feel like the original's better. Yes, this does up the gore. Especially the unrated version. There is one question. I'm going to throw a question out there because I really, I don't really want to try to hunt down the theatrical version and watch it. The old man that works at the gas station, I thought for sure like he was murdered by Jupiter in the first, or in the theatrical version, but then this one like he blows his face off. And I can't remember if he even died in the original or not. So if anybody could just shed some light on like all three versions for me, that would be really awesome. But yeah, no, I mean, this has all the brutality, and and this is another thing, I guess it just kind of shows, like, I'm just kind of jaded when I watch movies, but yeah, there is, like, a sexual assault scene in this movie, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it just seems like it just, at this point, just doing it just to do it, and I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't really, doing it just to do it, yeah, but, it just seemed unnecessary in this movie, like, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I truly just did. I don't want to say too much because it is a newer movie. I don't want to give anything really away. But that's another thing that kept bugging me about this one. I can't remember if they did in the original or not. They kept referring to like all the cliffs and mountains around them as hills because the fucking movie's called The Hills Have Eyes. They were mountains. They were fucking mountains. And the whole time there's like, there's people in the hills. I'm like, there's mountains, you fuck. I mean, seriously. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I had all intention coming on here and just being like, I liked it better. I keep trying to lie to myself, like, no, Daniel, you liked, or Phantom, you liked it. Let the name slip there for a second. Phantom, you loved it, and I'm just like, I really didn't. Like, I don't know, I can't get into it. Like, I'm sorry, just not feeling it. Acting's alright. It's the writing I'm not big on. Directed by Alexandra, I can't ever pronounce the dude's last name, like, Aja.
What?
Aja.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Down there. Directed by. He did
Aha!
Uh-huh.
That's aha.
He did Piranha 3D, Mirrors, which I didn't care for, High Tension, which is brilliant. I feel like he's done something else. He got a new movie coming out called Horns. I mean, he's a good director, and he's directing, pretty top-notch in this one. But just, I don't know, overall, I just was not feeling it. Now, I did like, it was 13 Wolfman that said that, the reason he liked this one was that, they kind of add a lot of elements. Like, they did add the whole, there's nuclear testing that caused these mutations and deformities in the first place. I agree. I mean, there were certain elements of the movie I did like. But, just overall, like, I don't know, to me, if I want to watch a bunch of cannibal hillbillies, killing a bunch of tourist passing through,
Woo.
I'll watch a Wrong Turn movie. Me personally, I'm just saying, I
Quite a few of
prefer.
those.
I prefer the Wrong Turns over the Hills Have Eyes.
love
At least the remake here. I do like the first one, but this one I'm just not feeling it. So that's just my opinion. So, all right. So that was the Hills Have Eyes, and up next, 2007. 1 year later, we had 28 weeks later.
1 year later.
1 year
but
later.
28 weeks.
Yes, 28 weeks later. I loved it. I freaking loved this movie. Damn good follow-up. Once again, don't want to get too much away because it's a pretty recent movie. The basic plot is, okay, it has been 28 weeks since the outbreak. And now England has basically, it's got back under control. Like, the infection has been eradicated, and they're just trying to rebuild. The first, I'm going to say 20 minutes, I'm not sure, it could be longer or shorter, is very intense. Like, I think everybody said this on here, every review I've read has agreed, but it really is the most intense opening. One of them, not the, but one of the most intense openings ever. Family. It's a group of people, just different survivors holed up in this farmhouse and this little cottage, and it's Robert Carlyle, the great Robert Carlyle, and his wife, and then the people who live there, or whatever. Anyways, without going into too much details, the infected show up and just fucking run amok. And what happens is, the woman, a kid shows up, and the woman, just her motherly instincts taking over, wants to take care of the kid. They're upstairs, and the infected come in. The door out right here, Robert Carlyle, infected, his wife, and this random kid. And he doesn't save him. Doesn't even try to save him. And there's even that moment where they make eye contact. You can see that look in her face like, are you fucking kidding me? And he bells. Oh, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, would I do the same, though? Like,
Yes.
I think I probably would. Like, that sounds like a dick thing to say. Like, it better be someone, I truly do love, because I'm not gonna lie. If I just say I do, that's not enough for me to stay there. Especially if infect. Now, if it's a zombie, yes, they're slow, they're shambling. Now, I would try. Dude, these motherfuckers. Have you seen any of Chinese movies?
No, I haven't.
Dude, they make like the running zombies in the remake of Dawn of the Dead look like pussies. Like, these things are just vicious. They're fucking psychotic. They're like cokehead. You like the zombies that are taking over right now?
Oh my God.
Like, the zombies taking over right now. Like the whole bath salt.
Yes.
Dude, that's what these are. These are literally like the psychotic. They'll fucking bash your face into the ground.
Woohoo!
Oh my God. So anyways, he leaves her behind. And there's even a moment when he's running. He looks back in the window. She's still alive. And he sees her again. I'm just like, oh my God, but he's still running. And dude, but it is an intense, because even though what he just did was extremely douchey, you're still kind of rooting for him, because, these to me are scarier than zombies. Like, I don't know, like, it sucked either way. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to downplay zombies at all. But something about these guys, the thing is, like, when you get bit by a zombie, you got at least a good
Yeah, it's like a slow
couple days. Exactly, a couple days before you start actually feeling it. You got a little bit. Whereas these things, dude, it's seconds. Like, literally, you get attacked, you're infected, and that's it. And he's making a getaway. It's awesome. When he gets back to London, 28 weeks later, goes by, he's finally reunited with his two kids. He tells them, like, he saw her get killed, and there's just nothing he can do. So, anyways, the young boy, he mentions, like, he's afraid, like, he's going to forget what his mother looks like. Because he's, like, 10 or something like that. So he's really sad. So his sister, and you can tell the brother and sister are very close. She's like, you know what, we'll go back to the house. But I guess the house isn't too far away. I mean, far enough, but, it's outside the wall that the U.S. military, who's now over there, has built. So they escape the wall, and they go back to her house. They find the mother living there. Now, all the infected have starved away, but she still lives. Turns out she has this rare blood disorder where she is carrying the virus. She is infected, but it has not really affected her like everybody else. And so anyways, and so she has one brown eye and one, I think it's blue or green eye. I think it's green eye. And the son has the same color thing. So anyway, they find out the dad was lying, because the dad said, like, I saw your mom die. And there's nothing to do. So now they don't really trust him. But anyways, what kickstarted the whole thing again is, he, after he confronted the kids, he has to go, it's a long walk to his wife. And I'm even, like, even though I think it's douchey, I'm just like, oh dude, that's the one conversation I would not want to have, like, sorry I left you behind. I'm glad you made what do you say,
I'm glad you made it.
But, he breaks down. Because Robert Carlyle is a brilliant fucking actor. Like, this guy, I wish he do more American stuff. Like, the dude just, I don't know, dude. Like, everything I've seen him in, usually it's Danny Boyle, stuff. Dude's brilliant. And, of course, he's breaking down. He's just like, please, forgive me. And, of course, she says she does.
No,
Now,
she does.
well, in all the other movies, it's been blood transferal. Like, you know, if you get, you know, you get bitten or maybe some of the other, you know, infected blood in your bloodstream, that's it. Here's the first time that they actually mentioned that saliva can do it, but he doesn't know that. So he kisses her, and instantly he flips out, dude. And that's even scary too. She's strapped because she's infected, but she's on a gurney strapped.
Did you say they were married?
Yeah.
Then how did that not happen before?
Well, no, because they weren't. She wasn't infected before. He leaves her behind. She gets bitten.
Oh, okay.
Now she's infected. Yeah.
I see. And then like
So the reunited, she's strapped. Now they kept her strapped to gurney because they she is infected still. They don't know what if she will flip out or not. He kisses her, but then he just fucking flips, dude, and he gets his thumbs in her eyes. It's insane. And dude, that's when all hell breaks loose because then now he's leaving, and dude, he's just he's biting everybody he comes into contact with, fucking everybody up, and dude, before you know it, it just goes insane. Co-starring Jeremy, I think his name's Renner. He was Hawkeye in the Avengers.
Oh.
Brilliant actor too. He's actually starting to get big time here in America now.
Well, obviously.
I think he's American anyways. But anyways, he's now getting big time. Anyways, he plays a U.S. soldier, and I really kind of dug that too because all the soldiers are over there, American soldiers, and this early on, they're all just kind of goofing off. They're not taking it seriously. They all keep going like, "Where's the combat at?" You know. But then when the shit hits the fan, they're like, take your stations, and of course everybody's getting it's catching on so quickly. And that's another thing I love about these is because you'll see like a whole crowd of people, and you'll see like that one infected, but then you'll start seeing them change, and you can just see them it is chaos. And of course they're up there, and the whole time they're like, only shoot the infected, but you can't tell who's infected. So then people are just running, and then they start actually shooting civilians, and I think that's more twisted than anything that the Hills Have Eyes had. I mean, just something about the military, any kind of like even I even said it's the first one, like the first 28 Days Later, just very disturbing in the sense that the military is just abusing their stuff. If you need to see it, it's brilliant. Everybody else can just watch my old review. But anyways, it gets to the point where they just kind of give up hope. Like the black guy from Prometheus is in it. I don't know I can't pronounce his name. It's like Idius. He has a weird fucking name. But he's also on The Office. He guest starred in The Office for a season or two. Anyways, he plays the commander of this squad, and he just says, "Fuck it, you gotta shoot everybody because now it's gonna spread everywhere." So now, literally, they're picking off everybody. And what happens is the little boy gets lost from the rest of the crew, and he's out there in the street in this chaos, and he comes in the crosshairs, and he can't do it. You just can't shoot a kid, So he decides to abandon his post, and he's going to lead these people out. That's the whole movie, is just them trying to escape the city. And you know what? Like I said, we won't give anything else away. It's really good. Highly recommended. Damn good follow-up. Well, now it's not better than the first. I think the first one's still just top-notch. But it's still a damn good follow-up. It really is. Excuse me. Good effects. Good directing. Director, not Danny Boyle this time. It's that Juan Carlos.
What's with all the Mexican people?
He's Spanish, I think. Anyways,
that's what Mexican is.
He may be from actual Spain, though. I don't know. I don't know the guy. My God, quit being racist.
You're such a poser. You don't even know the guy. What the heck?
I don't. Well, he just did The Intruders, and that wasn't too bad. It had its problems, but anyways, damn good. Everything else. Another plus is the music. Oh my God, I'll tell you right now, dude. The theme in 28 Days Later. Done by John Murphy, I think. Kevin Murphy? John Murphy. Literally, dude, most intense music ever. And of course, that opening is just that music as he's running, dude. I can't explain any better than that. Literally awesome. So yeah, 28 Weeks Later, I definitely recommend everybody out there. So yeah, so Hills Have Eyes, not a personal favorite of mine, but whatever. And 28 Weeks Later. So boom. So alright, I guess we're done. So next week, shorter shows. Even though you put all 4 fucking shows together, it's still going to around to be the same, but whatever.
Not everyone wants to.
I get it. Some people want just get to the reviews or just the news or whatever. Or just not watch. Everybody be like, fuck this fat guy. We don't want to watch this shit. So, alright, so we're out. Hey, we'll catch you later, alright?
Oh, stop. Okay. Well, that's good. Continue.
What the hell is that?
13th Wolfman will know.
Walking away? I'm walking away right now. Alright, we'll catch you later.